Hello again to all my fellow viewers. I wanted to introduce you to three books I've written expressing my passion for science and how we know what we do about our world, or more appropriately, the physical world and how it works. I grew up in the 80s and watched with trepidation how two of the Earth's superpowers teetered the rest of humanity and life on this planet on the verge of nuclear annihilation. With the Cold War still active between the US and the Soviet Union, it was a time of some political and existential anxiety. But I was also a student of science fiction and science fact. I voraciously read Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, Carl Sagan, Albert Einstein, and Richard Feynman. These were some of my childhood heroes. They were the ones who gave me a sense of future hope for Earth and expressed them with clarity and wonder in their writings. Carl Sagan's Cosmos series, for example, gave us the big picture view of the universe in both time and space. It offered the possibility that we weren't alone in this vast universe, and that we were fast becoming a spacefaring civilization. Arthur C. Clarke's stories of highly advanced and benevolent but deeply mysterious alien civilizations which had an interest to help humanity, stirred my imagination and gave me a sense of great hope for our future. These and many other stories are what shaped my thinking about the positive power of science. These scientists and visionaries were our vanguard attempting to steer humanity a brighter way toward the future. And so I grew an enormous fascination, passion, and love for all things scientific, but especially so with physics and astronomy. I have a degree in physics, a minor in mathematics, and a master's in astrophysics. And like those who I read and followed in childhood, I have never wanted this precious knowledge about our universe to solely be in the domain of academics and scientists. I wanted it shared with the average person on the street, with friends, and with family members. I wanted everyone to share in these hopeful and fascinating perspectives. But importantly, I also wanted to express how it is that we know what we do. Not just tell you the facts of science, but what experiments were done to determine these facts. How did we come to these conclusions and what experiments were performed? I also wished to express physics in an intuitive way, because many think of physics and astronomy as being too esoteric and abstract. It doesn't need to be so. That is why I made it a goal to write these 3 volumes of physics. They are for you. In the first volume of Everyone's Field Guide to Physics, we talk about the familiar world, what is traditionally called classical physics. I discuss the gradual historical and philosophical ideas of physics and how we viewed the universe around us. We discuss the laws of motion, energy, vibrations, and periodic motions, the properties of liquids and gases, thermodynamics, and entropy. Additionally, I walk you through the ideas that Kepler had about the motions of the planets, the so-called harmony of the worlds. Volume 2 of Everyone's Field Guide to Physics, we talk about what I call the Ethereal Trinity. This volume is where the real fun begins. The Ethereal Trinity is the phrase I give to the wondrous aspects of the nature of light. In this volume, we discuss the various aspects and experiments concerning light, its internal composition of electric and magnetic fields, what fields are, how these are created, and how they work together. We discuss electromagnetic fields and its spectrum. We also talk about the historical ideas of the luminiferous ether and the experiments that did away with the notion. All aspects of the ethereal trinity, light, electricity, and magnetism, are thoroughly and intuitively explained for everyone to understand. And lastly, in the 3rd volume of Everyone's Field Guide to Physics, we delve into the unfamiliar world. This is where modern physics shines. Einstein and his contributions to science, especially in his special and general relativity, are all discussed. We talk about curvatures of space and time, the weird behaviors of these when traveling close to light speed. We discuss the odd worlds of quantum mechanics and how light has a dual personality of being both a wave and a particle. I help you understand the goings-on at the subatomic worlds within atoms, the many particles found at those scales, and we swim around the world of nuclear physics. The fundamental forces of nature are discussed, and what reality may be like down there. Finally, we detail the main interpretations of quantum mechanics and what that strange theory says about the nature of reality. It is an exciting book with quite a few mind-blowing ideas that are all the stuff of our reality. Please join with me in the exploration of our world, your world. You are a part of this endlessly fascinating arena of nature. Let's try to better understand it. A question you may have is, well, this is all great physics, but physics is so full of math. Do I need to know any math before reading these volumes? Nope, not at all. You do not need to know any math to fully understand and appreciate these volumes. However, each volume does contain completely optional sections that discuss a little of the math behind the ideas discussed, but they are only for those willing to dive a little deeper into the concepts. With my deepest sincerity, I really hope you will have a greater appreciation, excitement, and understanding of our world with everyone's field guides to physics. I have links to each volume in this channel's About page. The books are available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Thank you.